welcome to Music, Movies, and More. Always a pleasure and privilege having you be a part of the show today. And today, I'm just feeling nostalgic. You know, it happens like that when it's about time for my birthday. I'm just putting it out there for anybody who sees this later on and just wants to send me a gift. Never too late, okay? All addresses will be sent to you, so you can feel free. So thinking about, you know, when I was growing up and all that, I remember some phrases, you know, that you heard when you were growing up. Before I go into growing up, I'm going to tell you on the show today that we're going to have a guest that's going to, you know, crossing my fingers, going to make us laugh. But I don't know how much, because now he's a rich guy. He's like totally rich now. You know, when people get richer, their desire to make you laugh just reduces because I want big boys now. But this guy has all it takes, you know, to make it, and he has proven that he has it. And he's made quite a lot of money in the last 1 year. So it'll be a pleasure and privilege talking to him. But coming back to growing up, there were some phrases I heard when I was growing up that I still don't understand. For instance, when you go to eat, you know, and you want a drink, why did we always call it minerals? You know, like literally, why did we call it minerals? Like, want a Fanta or Coke, and then we would call it mineral. But much more than that. Why was it when we were growing up, you wanted Sprite or a 7-Up, but you always asked for a Coke? Did it ever happen? It actually happened when I was growing up quite a number of times. Also, when I was growing up, when people are doing something and you ask for directions, they would do this. Like, use their mouth to actually point left or right. That thing always amazes me. Like, why can't you just, like, stop for a few seconds and then point with your hand, your fingers or something? Why would you use your mouth? Then did you have all those really horrible nannies? I personally had a horrible nanny. When my mom was not around, she was master and lord of the house. And if I said something, she would tell me, I will give you a dirty slap. What does the phrase dirty slap me? Like, if I slap you, your face will be dirty, or my hands are dirty, and then I'll give you a slap. But that was the height of when I finish you. Then why? Why, oh why? And it still happens to now. Do Nigerians run at a zebra crossing? Well, I guess because Nigerian motorists don't really stop for a zebra crossing. But you're supposed to walk. Then, do you travel outside Nigeria? I'm not talking about going to Ibadan. And you get to international airport as soon as you land, like literally as soon as you land, from the immigration and everybody has this phrase, what did you bring from me? Like when I was going, you gave me a shopping list with your money. Everybody does it. You come to the office, everybody's asking you, what did you bring for me? When I was young, there was another thing I used to do. And don't you dare thinking I want like Loki Babe, but when I was young, there was this song we used to sing, and then you would do your fingers in the sky for them to, for one kind of bird. I can't remember the song right now, but one bird to put something on your fingers. And if you had those white things on your finger, your nails, you'd be so cool when you got to school because you're showing everybody. Do you know what I found out when I grew up? It was a sign of malnutrition. Like no calcium or something. And then I used to envy my friends in school that had that thing, and they'd be like, that bird, you know, visited them. Then when you lose a tooth, my neighbors can attest to this. When you lose a tooth, you wrap it and throw it on somebody's roof. I don't know why we did it. I did it. We just threw it. Then, how do you also have one name for everything? For instance, you're cooking, and your mom is cooking. She tells you, Mary, give me the Maggi. Now, when she says the Maggi, she wants no, or she wants some other seasoning, but it is Maggi. Then she wants a washing soap. Is Omo. Even if she's using Elephant, Sunlight, Ariel, boy, it's Omo. I mean, I don't know. I'm just feeling nostalgic this morning. I just feel like, you know, those things growing up and you just heard and you just grew with it and you believed it. Kids of these days, you know, you say, I want a Coke. They're going to give you a Coke, even if you meant Fanta. Even if you meant Fanta. But those are the things that I did growing up. I don't know what you did growing up, but those are the things I did growing up. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're meeting my guest who's made loads of money, hoping to get some in my pocket. But more importantly, find out how it all started for him. It's music, movies, and more. All right, welcome back. It's still music, movies, and more. I told you my guest today is like a whole lot richer now. I ain't a pastor, neither am I God, so I'm not going to do tithes, but I'm going to be like out there collecting offering. Like, what are you talking about? When I first met him, he was working with Alibaba then, and you know, we all thought we were hustling together. But in the last couple of months, boy, We ain't hustling together. Our boy has left the hustling moves. It's a pleasure and privilege to be talking to AY. Bros. The rain has fallen. As in, it's in floods.
What an introduction.
AY. And they don't form humility. And no, boy. Your numbers are out there in the internet. There's nothing to be talked about.
Am I in trouble here?
I'm telling you, I was online. And you know, there's some things that people write, bloggers write and stuff. And they're like, is it true? You divide the number by 2. But when the owner of the cinema says that this guy made this amount of millions for us, oh boy.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay, you and I behind closed doors. Okay, we understand. He didn't make money.
Good.
But you know, one of the things that interests, when I first met you, you were doing events for Alibaba, you were and all that. And I found out that doing events, organizing events for you actually started in university. So yes. This is not a new thing for you.
It started from Delta State University, and then I was organizing the campus beauty pageant.
Wow, okay.
And I was also organizing the campus award night,
wow.
Which was tagged Delsu Achievers Merit Awards, DAMA. And that I did for years. And with that, I started getting in touch with a lot of the artists that I know today that I work with, and all I needed to do then was to, invite them, come be part of my show. And of course, Alibaba was part of one of the shows, and he was so impressed. And he said to me that, what are you doing after school? Why don't you just come to Lagos? Your sense of packaging is tight. And that was it.
That was it.
So I came to Lagos.
But you know what surprised me?
And I'm still in Lagos.
You're still in Lagos. How can you leave? You have carved a part of Lagos for yourself. You alone.
Wow.
You have carved it. We're going to inform the governor. But one of the things that amazed me was that I never thought of you as comedy before you started comedy, because you were promoting them, you were doing events, but how did comedy?
The comedy part started in Lagos.
Okay.
Before now, yes, I used to anchor events in Delta State. I ran the campus radio show on Delta Broadcasting Service way back. So that was it. That was the connecting factor. So I said to myself, coming to Lagos, if you want to be an MC, you need that funny part of you needs to come out. So I got an opportunity to anchor Made in Warri then, which Richard Moffett,
I was at that show, yeah.
And then as a theater art graduate and as somebody who can scribble something on paper and call it a script, and it started making sense, some of the materials I shared, and that was it. Then I got the big breakthrough, Upper Williams Night of 1,000 Laugh. And it was just me and my boss going to Abuja, and then I needed to just make sure everything about him was okay. And for some reason, a comedian went backstage and said, I saw AY at Laughs and Jams, and the way he performed is like he's one of us. Then Alibaba said, okay, Upper, please, let's give this guy 5 minutes.
Are you serious?
And that was it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's just been a step and like that. It's amazing. Now, one of the things that we also noticed about you, every time you're on the red carpet, I mean, this guy, he tries. That's the word we will use. He tries. And I found out that in university, this thing for you has happened a long time. In university, you were always voted one of the best dressed. You were so that means you were a guy in university.
I was a bobo.
You were a bobo. So tell me, what's your dress sense? What would you call your dress sense?
It's just you go with the mood, and if the occasion demands for something that you need to, I mean, it's not something that is defined. I can't say this is my wardrobe, this is how it has to be, and all that. You just look good, and looking good is good business.
I mean. From the Versace that is in front of me right now. Oh boy, it is good business.
I bought this one in traffic.
I'm begging. I'm begging. Those of us are in traffic, we know. but that's cool. Now, I want to go down to your beautiful wife.
Oh my
How
goodness.
on earth? I mean, guy, I'm not saying anything, no. But that babes got it down. So.
Well, I find fast again.
Anyways, you know one thing I like? It's good to see yourself as you would like to see yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
That babe is fine.
Wow.
How did you do it? How did you?
Something like this.
I know, I'm just thinking, nothing wrong with you, but that babe is
It's
hot.
like somebody asking Charles now, how did you do it? So you want to tell me how he did it?
He was on that Marshall Bridge begging on his knees. Oh, boy.
He was begging?
It's not easy.
But what is important is that you're here.
So how did you meet her, though?
Well, Delta State University.
Oh, really?
Yes. I told you at the time I was organizing the campus beauty pageant. And when I was leaving, as a matter of fact, I'd left. I came back, then I'd given some people the franchise to do the campus beauty pageant. So I came back and I saw the list, the group of contestants and all that. I was like, I finished from this school. This school used to have the finest girls. Come on, guys. What are you guys doing? I know that. I said, if I go out there, I'm just going to pick out some people. Then you should make this pageant look good. And I actually came out and I saw this girl in front of where you call Council Hall in Delsu. And I approached her and all that. And this girl, she wasn't interested in pageantry. She wasn't interested in anybody stopping her on the road and talking blah, blah, blah. And that was it. She walked away. And for me, I said, okay, I cannot form my hand here. Make I just go back to my Lagos and all that. So, and every time I go back to Delsu, I always see this girl, walking around. And I just, okay, fine. This is not about pageant anymore. Can we be friends? You know that. This girl, it was, I know was so consistent. But something just happened somewhere along the line in Delsu because I spent more than the necessary time I was supposed to spend at the university. So I was invited to come and talk to some people, talk about my experience and all that. And I think she was somewhere in it. And that was it.
That was it?
It was more like, okay, not really what I think of this guy.
He's more serious than...
And today she's Mama Deola.
That's amazing. So for how long did you date before you got married?
Well, all of that happened for like... we're together now roughly 10 years.
Wow.
Yes, so marriage and dating put together.
Wow, it's like your soulmate. Wow, she knows everything about you.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Wow.
She does. She's my pillar.
She's your pillar. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm getting teary-eyed. And then you have your really cute daughter.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just just a nice, when you buy those photo frames, those Oyinbo photo frames. That's how when I look at your pictures, just look how cute you guys. Like those Oyinbo photo frames. Very fine, babe. Okay, now let's talk about the big box. Now you've done so much. I remember you being popular with the comedy, especially going through the pastor angle. Everybody knew you with all that. And then I had heard before that you had dabbled in and out of the movies, but I personally was not expecting 30 Days in Atlanta. When I even saw the promo, I thought, oh, nice. I watched the trailer, oh, nice. But I never expected it to blow up the way it did. Did you expect it?
As a matter of fact, everything started like, why don't you do something different? And that was my wife talking to me. So why don't you, yes, you've been doing stand-up comedy. You're a theater art graduate, and you majored in directing. Why don't you do something different? I mean, you can't just go through the walls of, Delta State University and study theater arts or nothing. Do something different. And that became a challenge. So what I did was, I got popular with some skits I put online. And back to back, it's been rated the most viewed in Nigeria. And then it was more like, yes, you can do a full-fledged movie and just do some. So I came up with a story, and then I did the characterization myself. I said, okay, this person will fit this. Ramsey can be here. RMD is who I need here. Then let's take it out of the shores of Nigeria.
How did you get those people? Because Vivica Fox?
Relationship for the ones in Nigeria, like I said to you, I've been in the industry for some time. I mean, working with Alibaba and all that. I've met people. And the Vivica Fox part of it is like, once you put that call through, And for them, it's all about the Benjamins.
You know what I'm saying?
So once you put the call through, and as soon as you can deliver, and especially if they like your script. And we talked to Lynn Wilfield, and she loved the script.
You know, Vivica Fox, I kind of like. I could swallow that, but Lynn Whitfield, I mean, like, how on earth? That for me was the person. I'm sorry, I love Vivica Fox, but I felt Lynn, how on earth?
And she killed it in the movie as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, how on earth did... And then I watched an interview when we were doing the promo, even before the movie, and the way she talked about the character, she kind of like, you could see that she got the idea how funny it was.
The chemistry was there on set.
Wow.
And we're looking forward to working again. And yeah, that was how we got them, and we traveled to Atlanta. And we shot in Atlanta. Robert Peters happens to be the director.
It was great to see him after so long.
Yes, and
Where did you find, what's his name? Cassie Jabari, please.
Oh, Cassie Jabari.
When I saw Cassie, I was like, Cassie Side. Where?
Do you know I talked to Cassie, and I talked to him not too long. I was like, see a lot of girls who said they were crushing on you from way back and all that. And some of them are married women now and all that. So, bros, I say you don't hold when we're two and all that. And we were just talking. You know, it's based in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so when we're writing the script, and we're supposed to fly somebody from Nigeria to play the role and all that. And then Robert Peters reminded me, what do you think of Cassie Jabari playing? I said, ooh, Cassie. I say, anybody that is coming from Nigeria should just stay because no need to buy flight ticket, no need to do anything, because I know Cassie, I know what they can do and all that. And then we invited him, we just gave him the script, and he killed it.
Wow.
He just killed it.
Everything just seemed to just work together.
For good.
I'm telling you, because I'm looking at that cast. I don't know if anybody has had that kind of cast. I really can't remember anybody, and then anybody being able to command that cast. Maybe the only person I could think of, it was the late Amaka Igwe's kind of person that can command that cast, and you didn't then put them together. There were no diva attitudes, no...
No.
Really?
When we shot in America, as a matter of fact, I learned a lot personally.
Okay.
And I think the more we applied that attitude of professionalism into what we do, the greater result we can always get. Wow. And I think 30 Days in Atlanta is an exhibition of such fact.
It's a proof we can do better if we put our mind to it. So what, because, you know, I know when people make money, they want to make more money and more money. So what's the next money spinner?
Well, I am still a stand-up comedian. I have a show known as AY Live, and that we do year in, year out. And I want to do more movies now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. You've got to do more movies. You can't be that successful and run away.
I want to do more movies now. A lot of people are already asking for a sequel. And we want to bring Omotogbe to Nigeria. We want to bring everybody.
And
we want to, yes. We want to.
So nice.
Yeah. And since the word 30 days is so good to hear, I don't mind. Maybe it might just be 30 days in anywhere. Dubai, anywhere. It might just be 30 days on your set as well.
It would be so nice. It'd be so nice. We'll welcome you. You know, it'd be really, really nice to see that. Okay, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to play some games with AY. You know, we've done all the serious talking. You know, this is what we're going to come back and we'll play some games with AY.
Music, movies, and games.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? I told you on this show, I get to do anything I want to do. That's why I love this show. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It's still music, movies, and more, and I've still got AY in the house. Okay, let's go to our games now. We have this phrase which we'd like you to just repeat, because you know one of the things that we notice is that AY, you know when you know somebody went to school. Okay, so this is the time to find out if that money that was paid, the returns are coming. So we're gonna have some phrases just on the screen, and we'd like you to please read.
Oh. Okay, you want me to read that?
Please read it, that's all.
Okay.
Very fast, though.
Okay, why don't I start slow? I started slow in my career now. I mean, from PA to something before
let's try.
Let's start slow. If Freaky Fred found 50 feet of fruit and fed 40 feet to his friend. Frank, how many feet of fruit did Freaky Fred find?
Okay, so now that you are making 75 million on a movie. Oh yeah, go.
Freaky Fred found 50 feet of fruit and fed 40 feet to his friend. Freaky Frank, how many feet of fruit did Freaky Fred find?
Script is complete. Second one.
If two wishes, we are washing two wishes. Which of these wish would wish wash? I'll take that again. Maybe for no loss. If two wishes, we are washing two wishes in the year. We are 2 years, we don't know it's a wish now. Which of these wish would you wash and wish wash? What is this? Producer, Kilo Shelena.
Oh my God! You know, I knew that having you on the show.
This goes beyond the tongue. This can twist your entire set.
Tell me one of your favorite jokes that you know. I know comedians make people laugh. What's the joke that you pause and you laugh to yourself?
Okay. There's quite a number, but there's this one. There's this one I did of my colleague, Julius Agu and all that, and I talked about my wife coming up with the fact that we need to answer our calls on speakerphone.
Okay.
And then she said, let's play Truth or Dare. Okay. And I didn't know that our own Truth or Dare was that, only we're going to answer all our calls on speakerphone.
Oh, my days.
Oh, good. So, all our calls kept coming in, and they were all innocent calls. It was more like, oh, where did you get your Louboutin from? Where did you get, what is the recipe for your bangasu? Another friend called, where did you get your human hair from? Blah, blah, blah. And I got just one call, and it was my colleague, Julius Agu, that called me. And then as a worry boy, I decided to prompt him. I said, Julius, talk well, idea, so talk well. And then, his tiny voice, hey, why are you there?
Oh, my God.
So I was like, Julius, talk well, ideas. So, what do they do for us? I said, Julius, talk well, just to prompt him to know for where my guy just, what do they do for us? Where all your mates, the MVP? If you see the waste, then we there, your wife on the land.
Oh, my gosh.
So we're still settling that matter
today. Thank you. Oh my God, I enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you.
And then I know your movie is moving around. I know it's going to be in Ghana, and it's going to
Ghana. We're going to South Africa. We're going to Kenya. We're going to Canada. We're going to the United States of America. And of course,
my
UK.
offering is just going higher.
Well, no wahala.
No wahala, B.
No wahala.
You were all here when you said no wahala.
No wahala means no wahala.
What? No, I'm not wondering what no wahala means because I'm not sure anymore.
Put it up for the next person on your show.
Thank you, AY. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, it's been music, movies, and more. I have been. No, you don't go anywhere. Come sit your cute butt. You're very cute. And one question before you go: how have you maintained this weight? Do you exercise?
Of course, I do. I play football.
You play football?
I play football very well, even more than.
Every Nigerian guy says they play football everywhere.
Well, you went online. Why didn't you go online to find out about me playing football?
That's why my husband comes and says I was one that scored 2 goals. One day I will go for these people's matches.
Come. It's everywhere on the internet. I played against Okosha and I scored 2 goals.
Against Okosha?
Yes. It was celebrities and the ex-Super Egos. And that is I've been consistent in scoring goals.
Well, where were you when we were trying to qualify for AFCON?
Well, I was, it's sketchy. Just blame. He called me though, but I was busy at the time.
Nah, you were busy. Yeah. You were making 74 million.
Thank you.
All right, music, movies, and more. Pleasure having AY on the show. If you have any questions, please tweet at us. You see all our information at the end of the screen. And of course, if there's someone you'd like to see on the show, please let us know so that we can get someone you want to hear and he talks to you or she talks to you. But thank you so much for keeping the fit with us on the show today. My name is Miriam. Keep your head up. Thanks for watching.